Well, hello to everybody here. My name is Teresa Sanderson, and today we're talking about how to become a nursing continuing education provider in Florida. So, if this has been a question for you, about how to become a nursing CE provider in Florida, this video is especially for you. So I'm excited to share this information because I work with nurses, nurse entrepreneurs, and businesses every day who are interested in adding nursing CE credit to their courses, but they just don't know how to start that process. And so trust me, I've been there before, and I know how difficult this information can be to find and then to also figure out, okay, so now I've got the information, but how in the world do I even begin to apply? So that's what this video is all about. And the process is really simple, but typically, like I said, it's just hard to find. So what you need to know about becoming a nursing CE provider in Florida is that you are going to be working with the Florida Board of Nursing, but also with an organization called CE Broker. And CE Broker is an online platform that allows boards of nursing to be able to approve continuing education providers and courses directly through that platform, so that the boards of nursing have one singular place that they can go to look at who are our approved providers and what kind of content are they providing. Also, boards of nursing really love it because when it comes time to assess, are our nurses meeting their continuing education requirements, CE Broker actually also does tracking of individual nurses who've completed their CE training. So that, I believe, is probably the biggest sell for the boards of nursing, is that it's finally an automated way of tracking which nurses are in compliance or out of compliance at license renewal time to determine, if they're prepared for that. So you'll be working with the Florida Board of Nursing and also CE Broker. You can actually find the application for the state of Florida and the fees on the CE Broker website. So just know that. And the fee to apply to the Florida Board of Nursing through CE Broker for a period of about 2 years approval is $250. If you are stumped, though, and struggling to figure out how to apply, there are really 5 steps to the process, and I'll kind of go over those with you now. If you don't know it, I've been a CE provider for at least a dozen years, and so this is what I do, and I also help other people become CE providers, but there's a simple 5-step process. Number 1 is just finding the information, which can sometimes be the hardest step. Find the information for the state board that you'd like to apply to. And then you want to determine if you're going to use a role that's called Continuing Nursing Education Program Coordinator. Now, the state of Florida doesn't actually require that role, but it's a role that I recommend because it clearly identifies somebody within your organization who will be responsible for the overall operations, daily management of the program to ensure that everything's running appropriately. Okay, you don't have to have that role, but in my opinion, as somebody who's been doing this a long time, it's definitely best practice. So you want to think about that. The next thing is you're going to want to create some course offerings then that, before the course offerings, you want to create your organizational policies and procedures. And those policies and procedures will just kind of guide you through daily operations. It's kind of like your daily Bible. Okay, when we're going to create a new offering, we follow these steps. When we are going to publish an offering, okay, this is our refund policy. This is what we're going to state on each offering, how we're going to develop our program. All of that stuff is in your organizational policies and procedures. From there, the Florida State Board of Nursing requires 3 prepared CE offerings that go in with the application. I typically recommend that you create 3 1.0 contact hour offerings to submit with that application that goes into the State Board of Nursing. And then once you've done that, the 5th step is kind of proofread everything you've done, double check it, and then submit your application to the board. So it's It is a big process if you've never done it before. So just know that if you're interested in learning more about how to become a nursing CE provider in the state of Florida, you can reach out to me. I've got a link to my course. I actually have a DIY course called CEU Provider Made Easy that has a Florida version if you'd like to do it yourself. And I also can help with some done-for-you services that, I'll do the work for you. So whatever you are interested in doing, just know that I can help. And if this information today has been helpful for you, I hope you will give me a thumbs up. I hope you will subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Facebook group of nurse entrepreneurs going from bedside to business. No extra education required. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.